Hey gamers, what's up? We all remember the GameCube, Nintendo's 6th gen console that never quite made it. Nintendo sold less GameCube consoles than they did any other, unless you count the Virtual Boy as a console, which I don't. At the time, some thought of it as the downfall of Nintendo, but not me. I'll always think of the GameCube as one of the great unrealized consoles, right up there with the 3DO and the Dreamcast. I love this console. But did you know that there was a rare, collectible, and very cool variation of the GameCube that slipped past a lot of gamers back in 2001? The GameCube Q, built by Panasonic in cooperation with Nintendo, was a hybrid GameCube DVD player. The GameCube, as we all know, lacked DVD functionality, and many of us wished it had it. Sadly, it wasn't in the cards for us. In Japan, however, it was a different story altogether. Released December 13, 2001, the Q was first listed at $439 US, but a modified version that allowed players to play DVDs from all regions was listed at $499. That's equivalent to about $640 today. Other features of the Q include a backlit LCD, a front-loading disc tray, an optical sound output that supports Dolby Digital 5.1, a separate subwoofer jack, and a stainless steel chassis. The Q came with a gray Panasonic branded GameCube controller and a remote control. And because of the legs on the bottom, it required a special Panasonic Q Game Boy player to play Game Boy Advance games. And this was, without question, the sexiest and best looking Nintendo system ever made. Nintendo's choice to license the GameCube technology to Panasonic was the result of a deal between Matsushita, who owns Panasonic, and Nintendo. When Nintendo signed Matsushita to produce the optical disc drive found in the GameCube, they also agreed to allow them to produce a DVD system with the capability of playing GameCube games. This isn't the first time Nintendo licensed game hardware technology to a third-party manufacturer. In 1986, they teamed up with Sharp for the Sharp Twin Famicom, resulting in similar, less than stellar sales figures. Panasonic announced they were ceasing production of the Q on December 18, 2003 due to low sales. At the time, buying regular GameCube and a standalone DVD player combined was way less expensive than the Q itself, so no one was really buying the console. Because of this, it's not a very common system, and because of that, it's become quite sought after by Nintendo collectors, especially those of us in the United States who never got to see its retail release. What do I think of the Q? Well, first and foremost, like I said before, I think it's the best looking Nintendo console ever made. It has a classy feel to it. It doesn't feel like you're putting your disc into a GameCube and playing. It feels more, I don't know, significant. And it looks so good on the shelf with that LCD display and those glowing blue GameCube control ports. It's just beautiful. I mean, I could play GameCube games on the Wii, but I choose to play them on the Q instead. As an entertainment system, the Q gets high scores across the board. Its DVD playback capability is perfect, and its sound quality is top-notch. It was made for DVD playback and to enhance your movie viewing experience. It even has buttons for sound modes, including surround, cinema, dialogue, and bass boost for your subwoofer, if you have one plugged into the console's subwoofer output. Using the optical output gives you Dolby Digital 5.1 surround. Hit that surround button and you get great theater sound. And with the digital out cable, you can view DVDs in 480p. I just got hold of my second GameCube Q. I love the one I had originally, but my newer one is one of the modified systems, so it'll play all region DVDs, and also plays Japanese and American GameCube games. All you have to do is press the power button for Japanese functionality, just like normal. Or if you want to play American games, when turning it on, just hold the power button down for a few seconds. It's that easy. The video here shows me doing just that. And yes, as you probably guessed, playing games on the Q is fun too. It's everything you wish the Cube was when it came out, packed in a beautiful wrapping. But if you get one, be sure to ask exactly what it will and will not play. The modified systems are a few bucks more, but well worth the cost as both a game console and a collectible. The only drawback I can find with this console is the fan. It runs a little loud for me, but in the grand scheme of things, I find that only a slight annoyance. After all, you don't throw away a Lamborghini just because it has a dented bumper. In the end, whether you get one for yourself will depend on what you feel you need and what you want to collect. It can be a little pricey, but you do get what you pay for. If you're looking for something uncommon and unique that screams out style, then this is the console for you. And if you do want one, I'd recommend sooner rather than later, as there were under 100,000 of these produced, so they can only become harder to find as time goes by. In the end, my opinion is that the GameCube Q is a fantastic addition to any video game collection. And that's about all I've got on the GameCube Q, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.